Hey, I'm just so proud of that intro right there, yo. If that intro was hot, y'all put the fire in the comments because I think my producer Michael Sanabria did a great job with that intro. Now, thank you so much for joining me in this live. I know I missed last week. Your boy had to take a little break, but we back today on how to make your tech project stand out. And I know this is a great topic for some of you because a lot of you just not doing what you're supposed to do or don't know what you're supposed to do. So I want to help guide you the right way so you can get that job you want. You can talk to that recruiter that you need to talk to so you can show them how you can solve problems. Okay. So that's a question that we always get to, right? In the inbox is, how can I stand out with the projects? Number one, I would just say, this is not even part of the talking points, but I would just say do it. Just start on the project, right? Even if it's a basic project, there's so much documentation that's out here that can help you solve simple problems with the services. So, for instance, if you're looking at something for S3 or you're looking at something for Google Cloud Storage or Azure Blob Storage, and you want to understand how you can solve problems and do a project with that, they have documentation. So you literally go to the Microsoft website or AWS website or Google Cloud website and look at quick starts, quick tutorials, and look at how they can solve basic problems with that. And I would start there. You can do that just from that and just learn how you can solve problems and learn the understanding of like, why would a company need to do this? So, because once you get that knowledge, you can move free and be really creative in doing what you want. But let's go to number one thing that you need to do is really clearly define the problem that you're trying to solve. And this is what I mean by this. I mean, when you're doing a project, understand the use case of it, right? That is key to helping you understand what you're going to be doing moving forward. And that is key to having a conversation in the interview. If you're doing a project and you have absolutely no idea or why you would do or why a company would do this or what problems you're solving, right? All you have to do is chat GPT it, right? And really get an understanding of what's going on. You can literally Google and get an understanding of how other companies or other people use to solve this problem, use the services that you're doing. So clearly define the problem you're trying to solve. When you're doing a project, that's the first basis of it. It's just really talking about the services that you're using and then talking about the problem that you're solving. Because when people get that, you're teaching other people. So it could be, to be honest with you, you think you might be teaching somebody that's behind you that's, have lesser knowledge to you, but you really could be teaching that hiring manager that never used that service before and just intrigued by what you're able to accomplish at the level that you are, and you're not even in the industry yet. So that was a message. Hope I dropped the gem on y'all. Okay. So number two, you really want to innovate the tech that you're using. So if you're doing basic stuff, like you're doing basic tutorials, right? Just trying to connect it and really understand how it works. Now you need to start getting your creative juices to start flowing. You need to start asking yourself, well, what other services can I use to automate this, right? What can I do to optimize cost? What can I do to optimize security, right? If you start thinking of those things, then you can really start understanding and researching different services that you can use, right? How can I use machine learning in this, right? How can I use serverless architecture to be able to just fire off and save me some money, right? And in some cases, you may not be able to save money, but the whole idea of this is to think of other ways to accomplish your goal. So if there's new technology that companies are talking about, and this is something that you can use while implementing and doing your project and documenting your project, do the basics first, and then look at how you can innovate the technology that you're using and do another project doing it. Or, you can have different tiers of that project all in one particular documentation. Because yes, we are documenting our steps. We are going to take what we're doing and we're going to type down step by step what we've done. Because the next step I want you to do is share your failures. All right. Listen, if I'm looking at a project Let me get my sip of water because I want to appreciate y'all real quick. Hold on. If I'm looking at a project and it's step by step, no errors, everything works the way it's supposed to be, I know it didn't work that way. Especially most of the time for beginners and even for people in the industry. I know it did not work that way. I want to see your failures. Show me what you tried to do and what happened. And then show me how you solved that problem. That is listen, if you don't listen to anything I told you or anything I'm telling you or going to tell you, listen to this. Share your failures and share how you solve how you move past the failure, how you broke through the roadblock. That is more impressive than 1, 2, 3 works for me. Okay, well, tell me about when you did this. Did you face any? You ain't got nothing to talk about if you don't share your failures and share your process. You're gonna get stuck. Well, excuse me, I'm hitting the mic and everything. Sorry, y'all. But I really you can't even talk about your project. That is the thing that's gonna help you get into a job, y'all. Y'all trying to get the quick way. Y'all trying to do something, document it, and say, this is me, I did it. And then your ass gets stuck at the question of, well, tell me how you did it. Share your failures. I want to see your problem-solving skills. You are there to solve problems. If a company has an opening, they have a problem. That means they need somebody to solve it. So how can I trust that you're going to be able to solve the problem if you can't show me how you solve simple problems with your project? All right. What happened? Why? How did you troubleshoot it? Right? How did these things come together? Because I know it didn't just go perfect. And if it was perfect, because some of you may say, well, mine was perfect. I mean, if it was perfect, then if you're innovating your technology and you're using new things to add complexity to your project, I know it didn't work 1, 2, 3 from there. Share that story. A lot of y'all scared to do that because you're scared it's going to make you look a certain way. You know how it's going to make you look? Like a person who's ready for the big leagues. How you going to hit the ball if you don't take a swing? How you going to have experience with your swing and hit a home run if you never take the swing? If you never can tell me, what that pressure feels like hitting a baseball with a metal bat or how your hip's supposed to go. If you can't tell me all these things that you practice, then I'm not going to believe that you've been practicing. That's it. All right. So next step, do a group project. So if you have friends, right? Listen, I'm about to give you a gem that just came on the top of my head. This is for the people who are fearless. If you have people that you've been following, mentor, or somebody that you just strive to be like, another fellow cloud engineer that you're like, I want to be just like them. Why would you reach out to them on LinkedIn and tell them that you're interested in doing such and such project and you would love to see if you could collab and just, do it with them? You never know the answer that you may get. Somebody may say, you know what? Hey, bro. Oh, hey, sis, I've been looking at you for a minute and I've been thinking, you got what it takes because you've been putting out projects left and right. I would love to do something with you. You understand that collaboration can lead you straight into a role. As I said it before, if y'all been listening to my other lives, as I said before, if you collaborate with someone, or better yet, if you share your failures and ask for feedback, and then someone comes in and collaborates with you to help you solve the problem, when a role comes up, or their manager, or if they're the boss themselves, if they have a problem that needs to be solved, you're going to be one of the first people that they come to. We need to open up. We need to stop being scared of this money out here, y'all. I'm giving you the steps to get the money. You come to us You come to me, you come to our coaches, you say, I'm ready to do this because I need a change and I can't live check to check anymore. You say, I'm ready to do this because I'm ready to just break the cycle in my family and I want to take our name to the next level and take myself to the next level. You come and say, I want to build a better life for my kids and my children and my partner and my spouse. And I'm just tired of where I'm at today. And I'm sick of going into work. You, that's what you say. But then when it comes to doing these steps and projects, y'all don't do nothing. You don't do nothing about it. The keys are there. And then you sit here and talk about, well, I got stuck in the interview when they ask you about something. Everybody gets stuck, but if they're asking you about your projects and you get stuck, that's an issue. That means you ain't doing it. And I'm giving you the keys to do it right here. All right. So collaboration is one of the ways that you can take yourself to the next level quickly, because that's giving you the open gate. You're in the room, you're shaking hands, right? Now that person's going to pull you in because they worked with you before. They can even give you a review on LinkedIn, recommendation on LinkedIn. Yep, I work with Broadus and this is what he's able to do. Oh man, it was just so fantastic. Think about that. Think about how far that goes, right? Think about where you are right now. Just moment of silence. Think of, if you're trying to get into tech, you're trying to get in the cloud, let's take 10 seconds and reflect on where you are right now. Now, think about if you implemented these steps while you're learning and became fearless with your career for just a few months, 6 months, I mean, even if it's a year, you became fearless. Imagine where you could be next year. Imagine if you was making 50K right now, and there's nothing wrong with 50K. Imagine if you could double that in the next year. You think you're going to get that with the job you're working at right now? Imagine you're a waitress, waiter, or in the food industry and dining, and you want to get out. Implementing these steps that I just showed you, and I'm not done yet. Imagine where you could be at in the next 6 months to a year. Just think about that. Think about what life could look like for you right now. And I'm gonna tell you, listen, things got very different from me when I started doing that. Because when I went into the game, everybody told me certifications. And I got 3 certs: sysops, developer, and solutions architect with AWS. I got into the interviews and didn't know jack shit about what they were talking about because I did not solve problems. Okay. I got invited to do an internship, and in the internship I wasn't able to do anything because everything was too sensitive. So I was just watching. I was like, well, I guess I'll just do projects on my own. And I started learning how to solve problems. And I started learning how to implement these things that I'm telling y'all right now. And things changed. My salary doubled in 10 months. And it was up from there. What you want? What do you want out of life? What you want out of this industry? What you want out of this career? I know what you say you want, but do you really want it? Are you really ready to put in the work? Because I'm dropping these gems. All right. So after you collaborate, or if you be fearless with your projects and just reach out to people, what's going to make you stand out is animation, right? Draw.io, all these other animated sites that you can use to showcase your architecture and how it works. That's really going to help you understand how everything comes together and help you understand how to explain it too. So when you do explain it and you do talk about your projects, you can actually just share your screen, talk about the architecture first, how it works, and then talk about what you did to actually make it work. Excuse me, y'all. These are things that right now you can implement. Whatever program you're in, whatever free stuff you're doing, whatever Udemy course you're doing, I've given you the game to take your shit to the next level. I'm a transparent person. I'm not going to lead you wrong. I'm only going to lead you strong. All right. So clearly define the problem that you're trying to solve. Innovate your technology that you're using. Share your failures. We want to see your failures. Do a group project or collaborate with somebody and use animation to explain your project. Make sure you watermark it too. And I mean, in this day and time, it don't even matter if you watermark it because people still gonna steal your picture and put your watermark up there like they did it. How that even work? But I want to take the time because I never do this, and I got a few minutes, and I just want to give y'all quick gems. But I want to answer some questions here. If anybody got questions about projects or whatever, drop your questions in the chat. But this 17 minutes is full of value that can literally change your life for the next 17 years. Think about this. You this jewels and gems that I just dropped can help you get into tech, and it's over from there. You got to continue to be hungry. You got to continue to bring that passion into the industry. And while you're waiting for your job, you could just drop a project a week. Shit, some people are so hungry they dropping projects every day. How bad do you really want it? That's the question. You know, you say you want it. You say that's what you're trying to do, but your work ethic will show you. Do you really want this? Do you really want to change your life? Look at all the other industries around you that's failing, and look at where tech is. So Paul said, let me put this on here. Let's see. Paul said, any in the chat now interested in working projects in AWS? So Paul is already reaching out. Hey, who's interested in working in projects in AWS? Paul already got it. He's going to collab. He's ready to collab right now. Paul, go ahead if you want to, brother. Go ahead and put your LinkedIn in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and share it so y'all can connect with Paul, because Paul did exactly what I just asked y'all to do. Work together, right? Reach out. Become fearless. Understand me? So, all right. Yep. So, Paul, go ahead and put your LinkedIn in the chat. Is everybody can hear me well? I just want to make sure. Can you hear me well? Mel in the back, can you give me a thumbs up? All right, cool. All right. So, once again, I'm going to go through the list that I just went through. Clearly define your problem. Innovate the tech that you're using. Continue to be creative with that. What can I do if I did this? What can I do if I did that? What can I do if I add Kubernetes? This is a hot topic right now. What can I do if I add SageMaker? Whatever the case may be, right? What can I do if I, did Cloud SQL or whatever the case? Share your failures. That is a big one. I want to see what you failed at and how you overcame it. That's going to tell me the type of person that you are. All right. Collaborate, do group projects, use animation. All right. So for all y'all, this is Paul's LinkedIn URL. Make sure you get it. Okay. So I do want to take this time for anybody who's just looking for that direction, right? You're stuck. You don't know what to do. You need guidance. You need an actual plan that works. You want to work hard. You want to develop that mindset to take you to the next level. You want accountability. You want to develop your career. You want to get better with interviewing. You want to get better with doing your resume. You want to get better with collaborating and building your brand on LinkedIn. All right. We have a 6-step process that can help you do that. Right. Yes. I'm gonna answer your question. There are other programs that are out there. There are other curriculum and online platforms that you can learn cloud on. But one thing for us, you get the results. Literally tomorrow, I'm gonna post a testimonial of a company that we've been working with that's hired 4 of our folks already. They're ready to tell you how good our folks are coming into it. And I want to invite you to comment right now. Comment right now. Level up October. What's the keyword today, Mel? What's the keyword? I think it might be level up in October. Comment right now, October, for a special promotion to join Level Up in Tech. This is what you want. We're trying to give you that. We're going to lay it out. We're going to hold you accountable. You want the hard projects, you want to learn how to do the work. We're going to put it in front of you. You want to change your mindset to be a champion in tech, we're going to get you right. A lot of people, Deion Sanders said this perfectly. A lot of people that you, either yourself or people that we come across, man, if I'd have took that program last year, oh man, if I'd have just got ready last year, oh man, if I'd have just did this when I got out of high school, oh man, if I'd have just did this when I got out of college. We got a lot of idas. Ida. Now it's time to take it to the next level. Now it's time to do it for your kids that you say you was trying to do it for. Now it's time to change the trajectory of your whole entire family. You understand, when I got into tech, I changed the trajectory of my family, y'all. You understand that? I changed the trajectory of my family because I was fearless, because I followed the process, and I'm giving that process to you. My team has developed a secure process that's going to take your shit to the next level and help you get the bag. If you don't believe me, you can go on the page right now. Y'all see it every day. Y'all see the results every day. Name one other company, name one other program that's showing results like we showing it. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. I'll wait. Nobody? Okay. I'm just saying. And for those who are still, because we still got people that's really still focusing on landing those roles, right? They're in career and development in our program. Those people can run circles around other juniors right now. Right now, they're doing the work. They're continuing to do the work. Once you get out of a program, or once you think you got your certification, now you're trying to look for a job, you can't stop working. A lot of y'all get the certification, don't want to do the projects. You got to keep pushing the projects out every single day, every single week, whatever it take to get the bag, right? Think about this. Imagine, and I'm just keeping it real. I'm a transparent person. Imagine in some countries what people have to do to get $1. Think about the hard work that people have to do just to get $1. Think about the manual labor that people have to do just to get $1. I'm giving you, what was it? 5 steps. 5 steps. 4 or 5 steps that's going to help you make more money in your life that you ever made. 5 steps. Put October in the comments. Stop playing. If that's what you want, we're here to give it to you. And, we want to make sure that we want to be a part of your journey and help you be successful wherever way you're trying to go. And y'all can always ask me questions. The only thing I'll just tell you, don't ask me to look at your resume and recommend jobs that you should apply for. I ain't doing that shit. I'm just letting you know right now. Don't be in my inbox asking me to look at your resume and recommend some jobs that you should be applying for, or give you a whole path that you should follow that's going to help you make a 6-figure salary. Not doing it. Just letting you, I'm being super transparent, but I'm here to guide you and point you in the right direction, or I'm here to give you a process that's going to help. Here's the process. This is part of the process right here. So I'm done preaching, right? But I want y'all to continue to level up, continue to focus on collaboration, sharing your failures, documentation. Paul, the documentation, that's anything. You can do documentation on Google Docs, Medium, whatever. But if you're talking about the animation, that was like draw.io. And I know they got some new, I think draw.io got bought out. So I think it's new and improved. So just check that out first. That'll be something that can help you move to the next level with animating your stuff. All right. So once again, I appreciate y'all for joining me on this live. Everybody that dropped the October comment, I'm going to give it y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. 5 steps to be where you want to be. I don't want to see none of y'all next year talking about October on one of these lives. Your next year is your best year, and it starts now. Okay? Today is where it starts. It's a surge in hiring right now in tech. And if you don't take advantage of it, you're a damn dummy. Yes, I'm talking to you. Because you waited last year and you didn't do this shit. So you're going to wait another year? Waste more time? If I'da. Don't be I'da. All right? So appreciate y'all one more time. I love y'all. Let's continue to level up. We out. See you later.